Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we're reviewing the SH Figuarts Android 18. So yes, here we have our newest SH Figuarts addition to the Dragon Ball Z line, which is of course Android 18. And she is pretty cool, that's what she should be. Same level of detail and articulation and accessories and all those sorts of things that you might expect to see from an SH Figuart. And she is a welcome addition to the line, and we should be getting her brother somewhat shortly. Let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, scope and details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have 18. Here is Krillin, here's Vegeta, here is Goku, and there's Trunks. I just kind of picked a random assortment of heights to display for posing purposes and things like that. I think it mostly just kind of shows that Krillin's too big, and the fact that Figuart scale has been varying in its degree of accuracy, but I think 18's a relatively okay size. She might be a bit short, but it's really more that just some of the people that go with her are not accurately sized. But either way, the scale works as well as any other Figuart scale works, really. So let's get everything else out of here and just look at 18. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Android 18. She is wearing her original appearance outfit. She is a character that changes clothes a couple of times in the series, but this is her original outfit. She has her denim vest and skirt on. Those are both pliable plastic. She has a black shirt underneath that, and then she has the stripy sort of white sleeves. She has a brown belt with a gold belt buckle there. She has some very dark blue leggings. They're almost black, but not quite. And then she has a orangish-brown pair of boots down there at the bottom. They have some brown straps on them and white bottoms. She also has her Red Ribbon Army logo there on the back of her jacket. And that is pretty much it. Very accurate depiction of her original attire, so I approve of it. Unfortunately, her vest cannot be removed. Well, it can be removed, but it leaves really ugly joints and stuff. So this is pretty much how she's going to have to be displayed. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on her head sculpt and her alternative head sculpts. First off, 18 comes with two different heads, actual sort of head pieces that you actually plug into the neck, and they are for her different hairstyles. This one is just her normal standard straight down hair. Sculpted detail and paint variation in the hair all looks very nice. And then she has sort of her ear exposed on that side. And that all looks very cool. And then she has her second head sculpt, which has flowing off to the side hair for flying and fighting poses. And it's got little extra strands sculpted on it, and it all looks very nice. It's very cool hair. I prefer it over the other one just because it's a bit more dynamic. But of course, it's only useful in action poses. So if you've just got her standing around, the other one is probably better. Here are all of Android 18's face sculpts. They're all very similar. I guess it's because Android 18 doesn't have a lot of emotional variation in her face most of the time. The first two are very similar. The only difference is really the eye positions. And then the next one there has got a smirk on the face as opposed to the just sort of standard blank expression. And then the last one there has the eyes sort of inward and her lips are poked out a bit. That's for the kissing of Krillin's face. So those are all very cool. You can get a little bit of variation with that. Now let's move on to some articulation. Articulation-wise, Android 18 is pretty much exactly what you should be expecting from Figuarts. Figures, bald disc head, that goes really far back because there's a gap back here in the neck. And of course it also rotates around. Ball joint shoulders in and out, forward and back. They also move in and out. Bicep cut, single joint elbow, wrist cut and hinge. She has a ball peg waist that moves around, forward and back. Also rotates. Ball joint hips that move in and out and forward and back and drop down. Single joint knees. Then she has her ball joint ankle here that moves up and down. Pivots, rotates, all those sorts of things. And she has her toe joint. So, like I said, pretty standard for a Figuarts figure. Although she doesn't actually have any double joints. I think it's probably just because she's a thinner, smaller sort of mold. She still has pretty much full range of articulation though. So it's not really a big deal. Now let's move on to her extra hands and accessories. Here are all of 18's hands. She has two fist hands, two sort of open palm blasting kind of hands, two curled fingers fighting pose kind of hands, and then two fingers together sort of relaxed kind of hands. You could also use them for slapping or something, I suppose. And then she has her set of crossed arms, which you just take her arms off at the bicep and hook these on if you want her to have crossed arms. All of the hands have the same amount of detail and all fit on very well and are very useful for posing options. Now, 18 also comes with some accessories for Krillin, so let's go ahead and look at those. And here are the Krillin accessories. She comes with an extra head for Krillin, which has a surprised, shocked kind of expression on it. Also has a little sweat drop there on it. And then she comes with the extra hand for holding, and the little self-destruct button there to hold with that hand. So those are all very cool. The head doesn't fit on quite as well as the original Krillin heads, but if you position it right, it looks okay. And the hand works just fine and holds the little device there well. Now that I'm set up for 18 and all of her accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, 18 comes in the standard for the SH Figuarts packaging. So you got your SH Figuarts logo there, Android 18, pixelated image of 18 there on the side, window here. Continuation of the pixelated image on that side, picture of the figure on that side. On the back, you get some posing options for the figure, some descriptions, and some stuff down there at the bottom in Japanese that I cannot read that looks to be warning stuff. As always, these are good for in or out of package display, so yeah, 18.
Alright, then I've set up for 18, so until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.